Hello everyone, welcome back. So we're in part 2 of our video series, and I am thanking again Felipe for joining us and taking us through this process of creating a network service.
Hello there.
As you might remember, we are creating a missed call SMS service, as Felipe explained in last video. And in this section, we will be seeing then how after creating the data structure and the data model in video 1, now we will be able to manipulate it. So that means update it, delete it, read it from the data structure. But our audience might be wondering, for that, it's common to require then APIs, persistent APIs, that also require different methods for updating and manipulating the data. That sounds a bit cumbersome, like to create this. Can you explain then our audience how they could benefit from creating this via Telecoms Low Code?
Well, if our audience wanted to code it by hand, they would certainly have to take lots of time into fetching data from the database, reading the data structures, and creating the functions. With the Telecoms Low Code, this is not the case. You can see here that in the same data menu that we saw in the last video,
right,
we're going to see that there's a persistence option here. We can just straightforwardly create a database that will automatically import the same data structures that we seen in the last video.
Okay.
And we can leverage those data structures to create a persistence APIs that will basically allow this data to be stored, updated, created, deleted, and manipulated in any way you like.
Right.
So if we go here on our persistence APIs, there are some pre-created functions that we have here. Basically, we created 5 functions that will be the core of our service. The first one, add missed call, will basically create a new record on the missed call attempts. The second one, self-explanatory, delete, will delete record from the missed call details. The next one, count of missed calls, will gather all the same missed call attempts from the same caller and count them as an integer number. Okay. So then we can see, for example, how many times you have tried to call me and I couldn't answer. Mm-hmm. Then you can see here an update SMSC reference, which would be used in the telecom network to update the current status of the SMS notification.
Okay.
And finally, we have the delete reference, which will make a bulk delete that will basically purge the database after the service is executed, saving us some space, some memory, and guaranteeing a high performance. So there we have it. Pretty straightforward, an API capable of doing operations and executing functions on our table, ready to execute the service.
This is great stuff. So for our audience, then in a couple of clicks, then of course you pre-fill some information, but we have all covered to start then giving shape to the service or like giving business logic.
Yes.
Is that what we're going to be seeing next?
Yes, we had the raw material first. We now added some functions to it, but there's still logic to be applied in different scenarios and different situations, and that's what we'll be seeing in the next video.
So this is a very straightforward process. Thanks for showing us that. We have seen then how now we're reutilizing then the data structure that was created in our last video, and now how this data is going to be used, updated, read, or even deleted in one of the methods that you have created. So I'm very much looking forward to our next video where we will then add the business logic to the application.
Of course, we already have the raw data. We already have how to manipulate it. Now we need logic to weave around the fabric and deliver the service.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
Time.
See you.
Bye-bye now.